So today teaches us a little bit about the power of prayer and also about the power of encouragement. Barnabas goes to the church in Antioch, and this becomes a really significant church. This is the church that later sends Barnabas. It sends Paul on missions all across the known world. The church in Antioch sends and gives and blesses other people. It really is a massively important church. And we could probably trace our lineage back to the church in Antioch, the way that the gospel has spread throughout the world. That would have been a major engine in causing that to happen. Barnabas arrives at this church, and what he does is he arrives full of grace, full of the Holy Spirit, and as is Barnabas's nature, his name means son of encouragement, he just encourages them. And I have a challenge and a question for all of us as we read this today, which is that what happens when we arrive at church? When we rock up to a gathering of other believers, whether it's on a Sunday or whether it's something during the week or whether we're just visiting another place, another church around the place, are we encouraging? Are we arriving full of grace? And of course, we'll always arrive with our own needs, and there'll always be Sundays and other days in the week where you turn up and you need to receive and you need to meet the Lord. That's always going to happen. But part of our call is to be family to one another. So think about, how can I encourage my church? How can I encourage other believers that they might be blessed through my being in this church? Am I living the sort of life as part of this church where when I go, I will be missed because I am this influencer, this encourager, this person who's full of grace? That's what Barnabas was, and that's what we can be. And then I love this. Peter in lots of points in the Bible to me just seems like he's just a tiny bit thick. The rock on whom the church is built. Like, he gets so many things wrong. Every time he opens his mouth, he puts his foot in it. And even this bit where they lead him, they take him out of jail, and then he's got this wonderful ability to state the obvious, which is, "Oh, I've just been rescued from jail, and now I will stand here in the street and say, now I know that this is not going to happen to me." Yes, Peter, correct. Now you know, because you're actually outside of the jail. Anyway, but with Pete, what you see is he goes to this house. Again, there's this glorious little detail that the girl who answers the door is so shocked that she doesn't open it, and she just goes back and tells them all. And then Peter's carrying on knocking on the door outside, and the believers just can't get over it. What is stunning is the way that God intervenes in answer to their prayers. They're there in the house praying together, and then the Lord moves. And again, what a powerful picture of church. It's not that they meet at a certain time on Sunday, it's that they meet together as believers, which is what church is, an assembly, a gathering together of people who follow Jesus, and together they call out and together they cry out. So it shows us not just about the power of prayer that God answers, but also about the power and the importance of gathering together with our brothers and sisters as often as we can.